Welcome, Smith family, to a new video on the channel. Well, it's been over a month since the full version of episode 77 was released, and so far, Davok Boom has not set a release date for the next episode. Therefore, in this video, we will delve into some mysterious theories and answer many questions about certain situations in the series. For example, why did the skibidi toilet only use teleportation abilities in specific situations? How did the agents discover the location of the Alpha Hills headquarters in episode 65? And what is the risk posed by the Athro's new ability to manipulate TV Man's teleportation gate? All this and more will be revealed in this video. So I advise you to watch till the end so you don't miss any of these secrets and mysterious theories. We will also analyze the new leaks recently shared by Davok Boom at the end of the video. So again, make sure to watch until the end. Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share the video so it reaches as many fans of the series as possible. Finally, give the video a like, and let's start the episode with the blessing of God. All right, let's begin with the obvious question. Why was the attack on Alpha Hills delayed? The simple answer is that the Alliance didn't actually know its location before episode 65. Had they known, a large-scale attack would have occurred much earlier. This means the Alliance must have obtained Alpha Hills' location sometime after the events of episode 65. But how did they get that information? And who could have revealed such crucial details? Let's break it down together to answer this question. But have you ever wondered why G-Man never used teleportation throughout the entire series? He had to retreat from battles several times using jets, even though teleportation would have been more logical than simply flying away. If we look closely, we see that the skibidi toilets themselves didn't use teleportation often. The first time they used it was in episode 55, when the skull skibidi teleported to intercept the agents and destroy the antifungal tank with corrosive acids. The second time was in episode 56, when they teleported Titan Speaker Man to the agent's location. Then, in episode 62, teleportation was used again to quickly transport the scientist and some agents to the battle site to surprise the agents. The same strategy was repeated in episode 66. The scientist was even teleported away from the battlefield in episode 65, leaving the fake G-Man to face two giants. In episode 67, teleportation was used twice, once to move Skibidi Mafia and another time to move the scientist. In episode 70, the scientist attempted to use teleportation twice, but failed both times. In total, teleportation was used 9 times, as if the skibidi toilets were afraid to use it too often due to some unknown risks. If you noticed, they only used it in 2 scenarios, either to move a massive squad led by the scientist or to set traps for the Alliance. But what happened after every teleportation? In episode 55, nothing significant happened because the skull skibidi was immediately destroyed. However, after Titan Speaker Man's teleportation in episode 56, Titan Cameraman embarked on a rescue mission in the following episode. Note that he was stationed near the base before suddenly knowing exactly where Speaker Titan was. Let's analyze the teleportation in episode 66. The scientist, along with a large squad, teleported to ambush the agent's team. In the following episode, the giants arrived at that specific location. The Alliance had no information on the giants' whereabouts or whether they were still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have fallen for the false reports claiming the giants' deaths. So, even if the agents discovered the scientist's location, it would have been impossible for the Alliance to relay this information to the giants in time. So, how did the giants know where the scientist was? It could have been the secret agent, but I have a more intriguing theory that will answer 3 important questions. Why doesn't G-Man use teleportation? How did the Alliance discover the Alpha Hills laboratory? And why didn't the skibidi scientist immediately teleport from inside his destroyed suit? Firstly, the Alliance might know how to track teleportation, when and where it happens. That's why the skibidi toilets only use teleportation in 2 scenarios, to move something unimportant or to transport squads with the scientist, who could theoretically fend off the giants if attacked. This is exactly why G-Man avoids using teleportation. He knows it will immediately reveal his location to the Alliance. To support this theory, we saw that TV Men agents could manipulate teleportation. Therefore, after the scientist's suit was destroyed, he didn't even attempt to teleport immediately. Instead, he chose to face the entire Alliance, exposing himself and becoming a target for elimination. As we know, the scientist isn't foolish and wouldn't take such a huge risk without reason. There's only one explanation. If he had used teleportation, the Alliance would have obtained his exact location and sent special forces to eliminate him. It was only when he realized he was trapped with no way to escape that he attempted to teleport twice. The first attempt was thwarted by the wealthy agent's remote control device, and the second was interrupted when large TV Man absorbed the teleportation smoke around him, canceling the process. So, what can we conclude? After successfully eliminating 2 giants in episode 66, the scientist focused on destroying the remaining agents. His fatal mistake was using teleportation, which revealed his exact location and the coordinates of their main base, triggering the inevitable attack on Alpha Hill's headquarters. Now, based on episode 77, it seems the Athro has begun to understand and even manipulate teleportation abilities. This is extremely dangerous for the Alliance. If the Athro figures out how to track the coordinates of teleportation gates, it would completely nullify TV Man Agent's main weapon, making its use extremely risky. In episode 74, where Titan TV Man likely teleported Titan Speaker Man to the Speaker Man base for upgrades, if the Athro cracks the coordinates of this teleportation, the next victim might be Titan Speaker Man, possibly during his upgrade, leaving him stuck in an incomplete state. But what do you think? Share your opinions and theories in the comments below. Finally, we are still waiting for Season 25, with 7 additional scenes as Davok Boom mentioned. Recently, Davok Boom shared a new leak showing a mysterious palm tree, and in the background you can see a tank. As you know, this mysterious tree has already appeared several times in the series, but its most significant moment was in episode 76, where we could see it clearly.